Hello, and welcome to another Tech Tip of the Month. My name is Mauricio Duarte, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer and a Project Manager here at A2J Tech. For those that are new to our Tech Tip of the Month, we always try to bring a new Tech Tip of the Month in which we showcase different technologies and platforms that you can use if you are in the legal industry. It doesn't matter if you're a legal aid organization, a law firm, a bar association, or a court. You can use those technologies in order to provide better services to your clients. But at the same time, this set of series of Detective of the Month can be used by anyone. Regardless of the industry, you can always use very good technology tools. Today, I'm pretty excited to talk about Fillout. Fillout is one of the probably more innovative companies that we have partnered up with. They are a company or growing startup that has been showing and proving themselves that they have a pretty innovative and creative product development roadmap. And Fillout started as a platform to create forms. So think of any other software that you have used in the past to create forms. Well, Fillout does that. It has multiple integrations. You can add a paywall, and you can create very intuitive surveys, forms, quizzes, any interaction with your users. But the one thing that I want to showcase today is fill out scheduling. So probably you have used a scheduling app in the past, maybe Calendly or maybe the innate Google calendaring feature. Yesterday, Fillout came out with Fillout scheduling, and I want to show you how that works real quick, and we're gonna go into the back end to show you that. So here you can see one that I have already created, but let's create just one test scheduling app. So let's put it just test, and I'll say it's gonna be a 15-minute call. You can integrate it with any, let's say, any software that you use to have virtual calls, or you can also change the way in which you're meeting. I usually use Zoom for my calls. Sometimes I use Google Meets, but in this case, I'm just gonna do it very simple. I'm gonna use Zoom, and you can see that it's already integrated. Why? Because I have created another scheduling app. So now that I have created this, I can start making the configurations and the necessary adjustments to my form. So I can say, hello, this is Mauricio. Select a time that works. And this is the description that people are going to be able to see. I can also connect it to my Google Calendar. I will do that right now just for purposes of simplicity and time. And I would say, hey, I would like to send a notice 1 hour before every meeting. And buffer time, I don't know about you all, but I usually have back to back to back meetings, and that becomes uh, very frustrating at times, or you end up very tired or drained, or you're not able to prepare for one meeting because you're just happening back to backs. So I will add just 5 minutes and 5 minutes. Again, as you can see, there are um, configurations that you can adjust depending on your preferences. The other cool thing is that you can also change how the form looks. That basically is the prompt for people to select a time slot. So again, as you can see, as always, we always try to suggest to select a color palette that is accessible for individuals that might have disabilities. So always ensure that the contrast itself works enough. I know that we have been collaborating in the past with Fillout, so they have accessibility in top of mind. So that is a thing to consider. And again, you can also add more advanced features and functionalities for your scheduling form. I will do that right now, just for, again, as I said, for the sake of time and simplicity. You can also see that you can add any additional integrations. For instance, you might need a integration with Notion or Airtable, a few tools that we highly use. Or you might want to say, hey, I want to potentially add that integration with MailChimp. Maybe everyone that signs up for a call, you can add them to MailChimp. So just a thing to consider. The other cool thing that um, Fillout does provide is that gives you basically a very simple reporting functionality in which you can see how many people have filled out a scheduling form and how many have completed the form. So you can have a sense of how many calls I'm getting per month or how many scheduled meetings I'm having per month and make, let's say, decisions based on that. So that's a pretty cool feature. And then you also will have the settings for the specific form. You might have specific functionalities that you might want to have. For instance, you can change the language, or you can add a cookie consent. Again, I don't want to necessarily go into details in all of them because I want part of the tech tip of the month is for you to go in, play around with the technologies. We just try to give you a general overlook. And one thing that I appreciate is the ability to have some security configurations. Again, be aware that some functionalities do require priced some priced features like the encryption of a form. But again, overall, it's very intuitive to set up. So let's imagine that I feel very good about what I have. I think, okay, this should be decent. I can preview this. Again, as you can see, I can see time slots. I can select something, and as you can see, this is real time. The only time slot that I have available today is 4:30, and you would fill out the rest of the form. All right, and I'm gonna say test.com, and now that I scheduled that event, it will send a confirmation to my email with that invite. So again, very simple to use. In the next videos, we're gonna also dig deeper into other technologies. But again, if you want to explore a very easy, free, and intuitive scheduling option that is not as pricey as some others, I invite you to check fill out scheduling. But also, let's say, I suggest that you explore fill out in general as a form solution. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next tech tip of the month.